Now,
this could be the end of Tank Media right now.
This could be the end of Tank Media. This could be the end of our friendship.
Welcome to the Emmy award-winning show, Tank Talks.
Did we win an Emmy?
We won 15 of them.
We won 15 enemies?
Mm-hmm.
We've won
enemies.
15 enemies?
We have many Emmys and many...
Just as an example, what Emmy did we win?
Best hair and makeup. Best leading woman. Apparently they thought I looked like a woman.
Let me tell you,
I'll take it.
We earned both of those. Some people say that you don't earn the Emmys. You can buy Emmys, I believe, but we earned ours.
Mm-hmm. Well, 10 of them I paid a lot of money for.
That's true.
We are bankrupt, but we still took them home.
For a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
Now I just need to go edit Wikipedia to tell us that we won all of those awards.
That's true. It'll stay there for a little while before their dirty mods get to it and change it.
Till they see the hashtag fake news. It's out there.
Like aliens, it's out there. What's this episode about, Brandon? This Emmy-winning episode.
This week, the boys are talking about boys and girls. Which boys and girls? Our friend boys and girls.
Ooh, you crushed that one. Well
Thank
done.
you. Just segueing.
Segue. Did you get to watch the episode where I made the thing?
What thing?
In one of the episodes you said I can put something in your hands.
I was thinking about it on the way here, and I couldn't remember which episode that was.
It's on YouTube now, but that's a far back episode.
Well,
Let's continue with this one.
Watch
I'm sorry.
all of them. This week we're talking about friends, though. Keith and I have both been blessed to have multitudes of friends.
At least two.
It's back home we have friends that we were lucky enough to grow up with.
We did.
So that's pretty cool. And then even at college, we've had a lot of people that we've met. And it's cool because even though we didn't get to grow up with them, they have a lot of the same interest as us. A lot of our friends are into like just talking about weird stuff or filming weird stuff. They're just weird people.
That's what makes them friends. We don't pay them to film weird stuff. That's when it gets into the murky territory. They just do it right now.
And also, like, for each other, like, it's pretty cool because we have our friendship, and a lot of it was just built off of, like, enjoying
honestly,
entertaining.
Sometimes I think about it, that if someone were to take us now, and if I, like, said all my interests and you said all of yours, they would be like, these people probably hate each other. They're not best friends.
I was telling someone the other day about how we met, and I was like, well, I started going to their church, and we were going to do a skit, and they were like, oh, this guy can play Jesus in the skit. So I didn't even know Keith's name. I just put him in my phone as Jesus. So it was just like text from Jesus. You want to grab some Taco Bell?
It's been a downhill slope ever since.
And I think that was like, I don't know.
You thinking of a year?
I'm trying to think, like, us doing the skit. Because what I remember from our friendship starting was we had a skit. Then we had that day where we had a church yard sale.
Was the skit before the yard sale? Because a lot of times I tell the story of the skit, but the yard sale is really where it blossomed. But I don't remember which.
Yeah,
was first.
I think the yard sale was like where we looked at each other. We're like, did we just become friends?
Yeah.
Because Keith found an Optimus Prime mask, so we started wearing it, and then I thought, well, I gotta record Keith wearing this. And
also at that yard sale, Brandon found a used ketchup costume. The costume was used, not a used ketchup costume.
Just squeezing it out of me?
No. And so he wore that, and I found these little frog glasses. And so there's a picture on our Facebook page of us. That's the first day that I would say we were friends. But yes, the Optimus Prime mask with voice-changing technology really could be attributed our friendship, because that's what brought us together. We started filming things, and it was... I'm getting nostalgic just thinking about it. It was a good time. I'm thankful for those days. But we may learn to not be thankful for those days based on this quiz, because we're about to take a quiz called "This Quiz Will Prove How Strong Your Friendship Is with Your Best Friend." Now,
this could be the end of Tank Media right now.
This could be the end of Tank Media. This could be the end of our friendship.
You could just see Mia sitting in this chair next week.
That's right. She's not very talkative though, so it would just be me. So. Let's enter some questions.
Okay.
These questions are going to be for me. I want Brandon to help me talk through them and see how strong my friendship is with Brandon, and then we will see if everything dies right here before your eyes. So, question number 1: have you seen your BFF cry?
I've seen you cry, but I think you've only heard me cry.
Huh? When have you seen me? I don't know if I want to talk about when you saw me cry.
I don't think it was a sobbing. I saw tears.
Okay.
I know that I've seen tears, and I know that I have called you on the phone while I've had tears.
That's true.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen you cry.
Mm-mm.
You're
We
right.
could start today.
I've heard you cry. The options are a couple times when they have serious problems, only once. They're not very open all the time for both important and silly reasons, or not yet. So I feel like I'll have to choose only once.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe a couple times, because I feel like I've heard you cry a couple times. I feel like maybe via phone.
I'll take a couple of times.
Okay. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to make you less of a man, but we live in 2017 and men can cry.
Oh, that's very true.
How do we get past a fight? Do we talk out our feelings? Over text, we're both too nervous to do it in person.
I didn't think that said text. I thought it said another word. And I was like,
we don't do that. We give each other space and then act like nothing ever happened. Or we don't. We just ignore them.
I think we talk about our feelings.
I think we also talk out our feelings. I think the two of us have an issue where we think that we are fighting more often than we actually are. Because our current arrangement is that Brandon lives in Charleston, I live up here, and so I don't get to run things past him, and he doesn't get to run things past me all the time. And so half the time I'll say something, then he'll leave to go back to Charleston, and I'll think that I've offended him somehow when I haven't. And so I'll send him this text message about how I didn't mean to offend. So that's probably our issue. What role does my friend play what role do you play when I go on a date? I don't go on dates with women that I'm not engaged to anymore.
Not that Lizzie knows. So.
Yeah, not that Lizzie knows about. They give me advice for my upcoming date, but we can go back in the day to before I dated Lizzie. So they give me advice for my upcoming date. They help me choose clothes. Then we text all the time, and after. I called to tell them how it went. Honestly, that's more true than I wish it was. Not a thing. At most, I tell them how it went afterwards. I call them right after the date to tell them everything. Honestly, I think it might have to be they help me choose clothes. And
I think so.
It's not really that you don't really help me choose clothes because I don't know. Also, you're looking good today.
I think, I've got some more NASCAR stuff to wear. Okay. Always.
You knew exactly what I was talking about.
I got a free t-shirt actually underneath.
Well,
got
just
from Habitat.
leave your buttons up.
I feel
that shirt was very familiar to me.
Speaking of that, I feel like there's been a couple of times where I've said, hey, before I was dating Jordan, and I thought, oh, this girl's kind of cute. And I think there's probably been a couple of times where you've told me, Brendan, why don't you leave that NASCAR hat here? Why don't you just go wash your hair?
Definitely, I've said that. What would happen if you and your BFF liked the same person?
Have we done this before?
We've not done this before.
I'm in love with Lizzie.
Well...
Or just plot twist.
First time
I'm in love with Lizzie, you're in love with Jordan.
That would make things easy for us.
There'd be a transition period.
There would.
You'd be like, hey, what you doing hugging on my future wife?
So really our only option to think about this is in the future if we both get divorced and we're looking for new babes.
Yes.
So it's a subject we haven't discussed yet, so... No, we have discussed this. I know we have discussed this because I don't remember what we said. The first to make a move wins. We don't talk about it. We know that neither of us will do anything about it, or we discuss it and come to an agreement before someone makes the first move.
I think that there's been a position before where I've admitted that I think that you could defeat me in a contest to woo a girl.
Okay. So we'll discuss it and come to an agreement before someone makes a move, or the first to make a move wins?
I think that we would both make moves and then we would discuss it.
So that's not an option. So I'm going to say we'll discuss it and then come to an agreement. Because I think that's what we do.
Yes. That
would be a very frustrating situation. Do you share all the details of your sex lives with one another?
No.
No, but we know that we trust each other if we ever want to do it. I like that. No, but we know that we trust each other if we ever want. That would be fine. Are you and your best friend comfortable being silent together? No, it's uncomfortable. I prefer talking about something. Very comfortable, just like them. It's comfortable, but I prefer to talk. It almost never happens. We have so many things to chat about.
I think if we're quiet, we both think that we've started hating each other. Yeah. So then we feel like we have to say stuff.
We were a lot more comfortable in the apartment in silence. But now we talk a lot. And I think that's not because we're uncomfortable, but because we don't get to talk as much as we normally do.
Yes.
So I would say it almost never happens. We have so many things to chat about. I don't know how long is this quiz? Holy mackerel. Do you know your best friend's family?
Yes.
I know them all and get along very well with
you got a lot of people to get to know in your family.
That's true. Do you get along with all of them?
I like to think so.
But you've met a couple of them once. That's really, I mean, you've met, well, my mom does consider you part of the family.
Yes.
And that's most family that you would see. Because you haven't really hung out with my dad. I wish I could combine some of these answers.
Yes.
But like in a regular scenario, if it was just the people who live near me or I live with, yeah, we're part of the
choose
family.
Maria Lane.
Hey! The end of the quiz. We got a very strong friendship. You two are best friends and you know it. Maybe you haven't gotten around to telling each other that your most intimate secrets, but that doesn't negate the fact that you love each other. Congratulations on finding someone who loves you and for loving them just the way they are. Go ahead. Share your result with your bestie. And there's a gift from Sailor Moon.
Is that a woman with a cat?
She does have a cat.
Was the cat their friend?
I don't know. I did not watch a lot of Sailor Moon. I do remember back, like, my dad like a Cartoon Network. I knew it was time to stop watching TV when we started watching Sailor Moon.
I don't know. I guess in one way I wish that it was like two of the girls, but then I would feel weird if we showed our friendship as both of us.
Now, Brennan,
in small skirts.
As we read the quiz, I got a sneaking suspicion that quiz was more built for ladies than it was for men.
Maybe.
Because I just don't think it's something that we talk about.
So would you say we have a very strong feminine
I think
friendship?
we have a very strong friendship, Brennan, and I'm proud. I'm happy to be your friend. I'm glad that we are partners in this YouTube hellscape that is not giving us the attention we deserve. And I just appreciate the time we've spent together, and I look forward to much more time. Now, I'll shake your hand cordially, and we will see you in the... Do you have anything else to say? I've heard a couple times that I've not asked you that, and you've had a fact.
Actually, you've asked, and I don't have a fact now, so... But I have a feeling that next week on this video, we'll have some.
If I remember next week. But thank you for watching. Be sure to like, to subscribe, to leave a comment. Maybe comment the name of your best friend, their social security number, and address.
Their darkest fears.
And their darkest fears.
We always enjoy some good blackmail.
That's true. Please do all those things, and we will see you in the next video. We love you. We love you a lot, and we want to see you all the time. And we're good friends. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.